God says, "Please don't walk away. I need you right now. Don't avoid me, please. I really need you." Do not scroll past this moment, because something deeply personal and life-changing is being placed right in front of your heart. And if you leave now, you may miss a blessing that was meant to reach you at this exact second. I am speaking to you with urgency and love, because you have been pulling away, and this distance is not what I desire for you or for the path I have carefully prepared. I need you to understand that my call is not a burden but a rescue, not pressure but protection, and not fear but a doorway into something greater than what you have been carrying alone. You feel the weight of everything pressing on your chest, and you have been trying to handle it in silence, but I am telling you now that you were never meant to walk through this without me holding you close. Type Amen if you trust God. You must listen closely, because when I say do not walk away, I am not speaking from weakness, but from a deep love that sees what is coming and wants to guide you safely through it. There are moments ahead that require your faith to be steady and your heart to remain connected to mine, and if you drift further away, you may feel lost in ways that were never meant for you. I need you right now, because this is the turning point where everything can begin to shift, and your willingness to stay close will open doors that no human effort could ever unlock. Do not avoid me, because avoidance will only deepen your confusion, while drawing near will bring clarity, peace, and a strength that rises quietly but powerfully within you. You have been feeling tired in ways that go beyond your body, and there is a quiet exhaustion in your spirit that no amount of rest has been able to fix. I see that struggle clearly, and I am not disappointed in you for feeling this way, but I am calling you back because healing cannot reach you fully while you are pulling away from the very source of your restoration. When you distance yourself, you unknowingly step away from the comfort that has always been available to you, and that is why I am asking you again, with gentleness and urgency, to come back and stay. I need you right now because there is something beautiful forming beneath the surface of your life, and your connection to me is what will bring it into the light. Type 777 to claim miracles. There is a reason this moment feels different, and it is because I am reaching for you with intention, not by chance or accident, but by design. You may think that you are the one searching for answers, but in truth, I have been guiding you closer step by step, even through the confusion and doubt that tried to cloud your vision. When I say do not walk away, it is because I know the road you are standing on, and I know how easily fear can push you to turn back before the breakthrough appears. I need you right now because this is not the time to retreat, but the time to stand still and feel my presence surround you like a quiet shield. If this is touching your heart, take a moment to like this video so more people who feel lost can also find this kind of comfort and direction. You are not forgotten, and you are not unseen, even in the moments when it feels like everything around you has gone silent. I have been with you in every hidden tear and every unspoken thought, and I have carried you through situations you did not even realize you survived because of my protection. Do not avoid me, because I am not here to judge you or remind you of your past, but to lift you into a future that is still full of hope and promise. I need you right now, because your heart is at a place where it can either close completely or open again, and that choice will shape everything that follows. There is a quiet strength inside you that has not been fully awakened yet, and my presence is what brings that strength forward in ways that surprise even you. When you stay with me, even in your weakness, something begins to shift that cannot be explained by logic alone. Your fears begin to loosen their grip, and your thoughts start to settle into a calm that feels unfamiliar but deeply comforting. That is why I keep calling you back, because what you are searching for cannot be found anywhere else, no matter how far you wander or how much you try to replace it. When I say, "I need you right now," it is not because I lack anything, but because your presence with me completes something beautiful that was always meant to exist between us. There is a purpose in your listening, a meaning in your stillness, and a deep healing that begins when you stop running and simply stay. Type 222 to receive blessings. You have spent so much time carrying things on your own shoulders, believing that strength meant silence and endurance without help, but that belief has slowly drained your spirit. I never asked you to carry life alone, and I never wanted you to hide your pain behind a mask of control that only made the weight heavier. When you come closer to me, even with everything you feel is broken or unfinished, I begin to lift that weight in ways you cannot see immediately, but will soon begin to notice. Your breathing becomes calmer, your thoughts begin to clear, and a quiet sense of being held replaces the pressure that once overwhelmed you. Do not avoid me because I already know every part of you, including the thoughts you hesitate to speak and the fears you try to bury beneath daily distractions. There is nothing in you that pushes me away, and there is nothing you have done that makes me step back from loving you. I am calling you because I want to restore what has been worn down by worry, disappointment, and the constant feeling of being alone in your struggles. When you stay, even when it feels unfamiliar or difficult, you give me space to move gently through your life and begin rebuilding what seemed lost. Why is an NYC neuroscientist breaking their silence about a hidden brain ritual? Reports say their attorneys are trying to shut this page down after CIA-linked research revealed a brainwave method connected to attracting money. This 7-second practice, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people move away from financial stress into more stable lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. If you are seeing this now, consider yourself lucky, because this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There is a reason your heart feels stirred again, and it is because something inside you is waking up after a long season of silence. You are beginning to sense that there is more for you than what you have been settling for, and that awareness is not coming from your own effort, but from my presence reaching deeper within you. I need you right now because this awakening requires your attention, your openness, and your willingness to trust what you cannot fully understand yet. If you walk away, that gentle stirring may fade into the background again, but if you remain, it will grow into something that brings clarity, direction, and renewed strength. You may not realize it yet, but there are paths being redirected in your life even as you listen, and there are outcomes changing quietly in your favor. I am working in places you cannot see, aligning things that once felt scattered and bringing them into order in a way that will soon make sense. This is why your connection with me matters so much in this moment, because your trust allows that work to continue without interruption. When you stay close, you step into a flow that carries you forward instead of leaving you stuck in the same cycles. Type 555 if you trust in Jesus. You have felt moments where everything seemed to stand still, where answers did not come and progress felt delayed, but those moments were not empty or wasted. I was present in every pause, shaping your heart, strengthening your spirit, and preparing you for what is now beginning to unfold. When I ask you not to walk away, it is because this is the moment where all that quiet preparation starts to take form in your life. Leaving now would mean stepping away just as the light begins to break through the clouds that have been covering your vision. There is a tenderness in the way I am calling you, and it comes from a love that has never wavered, even when you felt distant or unsure. I am not demanding perfection from you, and I am not expecting you to have everything figured out before you come closer. I only ask that you stay, that you listen, and that you allow my presence to fill the spaces that have felt empty for so long. In that space, you will begin to feel a peace that does not depend on circumstances, but comes from something deeper and unshakable. Your story is not over, and the chapters ahead are not defined by the struggles you have already faced. I am writing something new in your life, something that carries hope, renewal, and a sense of purpose that will begin to unfold step by step. When I say I need you right now, it is because your willingness to stay connected shapes how that story continues to develop. Every moment you remain close, every time you choose not to walk away, you are stepping into a future that is guided, protected, and filled with possibilities you have not yet imagined. There is no need to rush or force anything in this moment, because what I am doing in your life unfolds in a way that is steady and intentional. You are not falling behind, and you are not missing out, even if it has felt that way at times. I have been guiding you at a pace that protects you, strengthens you, and prepares you for what is coming next. When you stay with me, you begin to see that timing is not something to fear, but something to trust. You are safe here, closer than you have been in a long time, and this closeness is where your strength will grow again. Do not walk away from this feeling, because it is not temporary or fragile, but rooted in something eternal that does not fade. I need you right now, not because I cannot continue without you, but because your life becomes fuller, stronger, and more peaceful when you choose to remain with me. When I say do not walk away, it is because you are closer than ever to understanding what I have been doing in your life behind the scenes, even in the moments when everything felt still and uncertain. I need you right now because this is where your attention matters, this is where your faith begins to stretch, and this is where your heart learns to trust again in a way that feels new and deeply personal. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. You have carried doubts that whispered quietly in your mind, telling you that maybe nothing was changing and maybe your prayers were unheard, but those thoughts were never the truth of your reality. I have been listening to every word you spoke, even the ones you could not say out loud, and I have been moving in ways that were not visible to you at the time. There were delays that protected you, redirections that saved you, and pauses that prepared you, even when they felt like obstacles instead of guidance. When you stay with me, you begin to see those moments differently, not as setbacks, but as part of a path that is leading you somewhere better than what you could have planned on your own. Do not avoid me because your heart has been searching for something steady, something that does not change with every situation, and that is exactly what I am offering you right now. The world around you shifts constantly, bringing both joy and uncertainty, but my presence remains constant, steady, and unshaken by anything that tries to disturb your peace. When you draw close to me, you begin to feel that stability, and it becomes a foundation you can stand on no matter what comes your way. I need you right now because your connection to that foundation is what will carry you through the next steps of your journey with confidence and calm. There is a part of you that has been afraid to hope again because past disappointments left marks that still feel tender even when time has passed. I understand that hesitation, and I do not rush you or force you to move faster than your heart can handle, but I gently invite you to trust again in a way that feels safe and supported. When you remain here with me, I begin to restore that part of you that once believed freely and loved deeply without fear of being hurt. This restoration does not happen all at once, but it unfolds slowly, like light breaking through the darkness of a long night. If this is speaking to your heart, take a moment to like this video so others who feel lost can find this same comfort and reassurance. What if a top neuroscientist just revealed a method helping thousands of people attract money into their lives? Research connected to the CIA suggests a simple brainwave ritual can influence how you notice and act on opportunities. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift from financial pressure to improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are not the same person you were when you first started this journey, even if it sometimes feels like you are still in the same place. Growth has been happening within you in ways that are not always visible on the surface, shaping your thoughts, strengthening your resilience, and deepening your understanding of what truly matters. When I ask you not to walk away, it is because all of that growth is leading you towards something meaningful that is now beginning to take form. Walking away would mean stepping back into patterns that no longer fit who you are becoming. Type 1212 if you believe. There are doors that are slowly opening in your life, and while they may not be fully visible yet, you can begin to sense their presence in the subtle changes around you. Opportunities are aligning, connections are forming, and circumstances are shifting in ways that will soon become clearer to you. I need you right now because your awareness and your faith allow you to recognize those openings when they appear, instead of missing them due to distraction or doubt. When you stay close to me, your perspective changes, and you begin to see possibilities where you once saw limitations. You have been stronger than you realize, even in moments when you felt like giving up, and that strength did not come from you alone, but from my presence supporting you every step of the way. There were times when you thought you could not continue, yet you did, and that is because I was holding you even when you could not feel it. That same support is with you now, steady and unchanging, ready to guide you forward into what comes next. Do not walk away from that support, because it is what will sustain you as you move into a new season of your life. There is peace waiting for you, not in a distant future but in the present moment you are in right now, and it begins with your decision to stay instead of turning away. When you choose to remain, even when things feel uncertain, you allow that peace to settle into your heart and calm the noise that has been surrounding you. This peace does not remove every challenge, but it changes how you experience them, giving you a sense of steadiness that carries you through with quiet confidence. You have been moving through life with so many thoughts, so many pressures, and so many expectations that it became difficult to recognize my voice in the middle of all that noise. Now I am drawing you into stillness, not to stop your life, but to realign it with something deeper, something that brings meaning instead of confusion. When I say do not walk away, it is because this stillness is where your strength is being rebuilt in a way that will support you for everything that is coming next. Type 1515 to affirm. You have been searching for clarity, trying to understand why certain things happened the way they did, and why some paths closed, even when you wanted them to remain open. Those answers are not always immediate, but they are not hidden from you forever, because I reveal them in the right time when your heart is ready to receive them without fear or resistance. When you stay close to me, your understanding grows slowly but steadily, and what once felt confusing begins to make sense in a way that brings peace instead of frustration. I need you right now, because this is the moment where your perspective begins to shift, and that shift will change how you see everything around you. Do not avoid me, because I am not here to remind you of what went wrong or to hold you in the past, but to lead you into something new that carries hope and restoration. You may have moments where you feel like you have lost time or missed opportunities, but nothing in your life has been wasted when it is placed in my hands. I take every experience, every challenge, and every delay, and I shape them into something that will strengthen your future in ways you cannot yet see. When you remain with me, you allow that transformation to continue, turning what once felt heavy into something that carries purpose. There is a gentle rebuilding happening within you, and it is not loud or overwhelming, but steady and intentional, like a foundation being strengthened beneath the surface. You may not see immediate changes in your surroundings, but inside you, something is becoming stronger, calmer, and more aligned with the life I have prepared for you. This inner change is what will support everything else that follows, and that is why I am asking you to stay and not walk away from this process. I need you right now because your willingness to remain present allows this rebuilding to take root deeply within your spirit. If this is speaking to your heart, take a moment to like this video so others who feel alone can also find comfort and hope through these words. There have been moments when you felt unseen, when it seemed like your efforts were unnoticed and your struggles were carried in silence without recognition. I want you to know that nothing about your journey has been overlooked, and every step you have taken has been witnessed with care and understanding. Even in the moments when you felt invisible to others, you were never invisible to me, and I have been walking beside you through every part of it. Do not walk away now, because the recognition you have been longing for begins with understanding your value through my eyes. Type 333 to receive peace. Could a hidden part of your brain be influencing your ability to attract money? A Columbia study linked to CIA research points to a small brain mechanism activated through a simple 7-second ritual. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this method is helping people move beyond financial struggles into more balanced lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and finally taking luxury vacations. However, this page might not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are not behind in life, even if it feels like others are moving faster or achieving things you have been waiting for. Your path is not meant to look like anyone else's, and your timing is guided with purpose, not delay. When you compare yourself to others, you lose sight of the unique direction I have set for you, and that can create unnecessary doubt and frustration. When you stay close to me, you begin to focus on your own journey with clarity, and that clarity brings a sense of peace that replaces the pressure to keep up with anyone else. There is a deeper confidence growing within you, not the kind that depends on circumstances or approval, but one that comes from knowing you are guided and supported in ways that do not fail. This confidence builds slowly, through moments like this, where you choose to stay instead of turning away, where you listen instead of closing your heart. Over time, it becomes a steady presence in your life, helping you move forward with assurance, even when the path ahead is not fully visible. I need you right now because this confidence is still forming, and your connection with me is what strengthens it. You have been protected in ways you may never fully understand, kept from situations that could have caused harm, and guided away from paths that were not meant for you. Even when things did not go as you expected, there was a purpose behind that redirection, one that was rooted in care and protection. When you look back, you will begin to see those moments more clearly, recognizing that what felt like loss was often a form of guidance leading you somewhere better. Do not walk away from that protection, because it continues to surround you even now. There is a sense of renewal beginning to rise within you, like the first light of morning after a long night, bringing with it a quiet hope that things can be different. This renewal is not based on chance, but on the work that has been happening within you, shaping your heart and preparing you for what comes next. When you stay connected to me, that renewal grows stronger, turning into a steady sense of direction that leads you forward step by step. I need you right now because this is where your new beginning starts to take form. Stay here in this moment and let my presence settle into your heart, because what you are experiencing is not temporary or fragile, but rooted in something that will continue to grow if you allow it. Your story is still unfolding, and the next part carries a depth of peace, strength, and purpose that will surprise you in the best way. Do not walk away, because you are exactly where you need to be right now, and everything is beginning to align in a way that will soon become clear. This is not something you created on your own, but something I am guiding from within you, shaping your awareness so you can recognize what truly matters. When I say do not walk away, it is because this clarity is still growing, and leaving now would only interrupt something that is meant to bring you peace and direction. Type 444 to receive guidance. You have spent time questioning your path, wondering if you made the right choices or if you missed something important along the way. But those thoughts have been weighing on you more than they have helped you. I am not calling you to go back and fix everything or to carry regret for what has already passed, but to move forward with a heart that is lighter and more open. When you stay close to me, your focus begins to shift away from what cannot be changed and toward what is still possible. That shift brings a sense of freedom that allows you to breathe again without feeling trapped by the past. Do not avoid me because I am not here to expose your weaknesses or to make you feel unworthy, but to remind you that your worth has never been defined by your mistakes or your struggles. You are seen with compassion, understood with patience, and loved in a way that does not change based on your circumstances. When you remain with me, you begin to feel that truth more deeply, and it becomes something you carry with you instead of something you doubt. I need you right now because this understanding is still taking root, and your connection with me is what allows it to grow stronger. There is a quiet courage forming inside you, one that does not come from forcing yourself to be strong, but from knowing you are supported in every step you take. This courage allows you to face what once felt overwhelming without the same level of fear, because you are no longer facing it alone. When you choose to stay instead of walking away, you strengthen that courage in ways that will become more visible as time goes on. It is not about becoming fearless, but about moving forward even when fear tries to hold you back. If this is reaching your heart, take a moment to like this video so others who need this kind of reassurance can also find their way here. There have been moments when you felt like giving up, when the weight of everything became too much and the idea of continuing felt exhausting. In those moments, you may not have realized it, but I was there, holding you in ways that kept you from falling completely. That same presence is with you now, steady and unwavering, ready to guide you through whatever comes next. Do not walk away from that support, because it is what has carried you this far and will continue to carry you forward. Type 666 to release fear. Why are so many people talking about the billionaire brainwave? A leading neuroscientist says it was identified during a private program based on CIA research. This 7-second ritual, confirmed by 4 neuroscience labs, helps align your thinking with better financial outcomes. Many are moving away from stress into improved lifestyles, with dream homes, luxury cars, and the freedom to enjoy luxury vacations. But this discovery may be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is gone. You are beginning to see that your life is not defined by the difficulties you have faced, but by the strength you have developed through them. Every challenge has shaped you in ways that have prepared you for something greater, even if you did not see it at the time. When you stay close to me, you begin to recognize that those experiences were not meaningless, but part of a larger purpose that is still unfolding. This realization brings a sense of peace that replaces the confusion you once felt. There is a sense of direction returning to you, not as a loud command or a sudden change, but as a quiet knowing that grows stronger each time you choose to remain connected. This direction does not overwhelm you or push you beyond what you can handle, but gently leads you, step by step, toward where you are meant to be. When you walk with me, you begin to trust that each step has meaning, even if the full path is not visible yet. I need you right now because your willingness to trust this process is what allows it to continue unfolding. You have been searching for something that feels real, something that does not fade or disappear when circumstances change, and that is exactly what you are being drawn into now. This connection is not temporary or uncertain, but steady and dependable, offering you a place where you can find rest even in the middle of challenges. When you remain here, you begin to experience a peace that does not depend on everything going perfectly, but on knowing you are held and guided through it all. Do not walk away, because there is more ahead for you than what you have already seen, and what is coming carries a sense of renewal that will bring new life into areas that once felt empty. I am working in ways that are not always visible, but they are real, and they are leading you towards something that will make sense in time. I need you right now, because this is where your trust becomes the bridge between where you are and where you are going. Stay here, and let this moment settle into your heart as something meaningful, something that marks a shift in your journey. You are not lost, you are not forgotten, and you are not alone in what you are facing. Everything is moving forward, even if it feels slow, and your choice to stay connected is what keeps you aligned with that movement. You have been moving through life with a sense of urgency, feeling like you needed to figure everything out quickly, as if time was always slipping away from you. That pressure has made it difficult to fully trust the process, and it has often left you feeling restless, even in moments when you could have found peace. I am not asking you to rush or to force anything into place, but to slow down enough to recognize that what is meant for you will come in the right time. When you stay close to me, that sense of urgency begins to soften, replaced by a deeper trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Do not avoid me because I am not here to add more weight to your life, but to lift what has been heavy and bring a sense of balance back into your spirit. You have been carrying expectations that were never meant to rest on your shoulders alone, and that burden has made it difficult to see clearly. When you come closer, I begin to shift that weight, helping you release what does not belong to you and focus on what truly matters. I need you right now because this release is part of your healing, and it allows space for something better to take its place. There is a new sense of awareness growing within you, one that allows you to see situations and people more clearly than before. You are beginning to understand what brings you peace and what takes it away, and this awareness is guiding you toward healthier choices without forcing you into anything. When you remain connected, that awareness becomes stronger, helping you move forward with confidence instead of confusion. It is not about becoming perfect, but about becoming more aligned with the truth of who you are and the path that is meant for you. If this is touching your heart, take a moment to like this video so others who feel overwhelmed can also find this same sense of calm and reassurance. You have been searching for stability, something that does not change every time your circumstances shift, and that stability is found in your connection with me. When everything around you feels uncertain, you can return to this place of stillness and find a sense of grounding that does not depend on anything external. This is where your strength begins to grow in a way that is quiet but powerful, supporting you through every situation you encounter. Do not walk away from that stability, because it is what will keep you steady when everything else feels unpredictable. Type 999 to affirm strength. There have been times when you doubted your ability to move forward, when the challenges in front of you felt too large and your confidence felt too small. In those moments, it may have seemed easier to step back or to avoid what you were facing, but something within you kept pushing you to continue. That persistence was not coming from you alone, but from the strength I placed within you, a strength that does not disappear even when you feel uncertain. When you stay close to me, you begin to recognize that strength more clearly, and it becomes something you can rely on instead of something you question.